Jones Intercable of the Cedarburg Grafton area. I'm Bob Seymour doing the play-by-play, and with me again is Mr. Bob Kiefer. Hello, Bob.
Good evening again, Bob. Boy, this is just fantastic up here in the press box. We're at Camp Randall Stadium at the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, and this is just something else.
We're up on the fifth level, which is as high up as you can possibly get here in the press box. It is just a gorgeous view. We can't see the people on this side, but we're looking across to all the Grafton fans over there, and oh, I don't know, there must be a couple of thousand of them over there, but
sure. Very nice crowd, very nice crowd.
But this stand, the cheer you hear going up there is for the Ashland Oredockers coming out onto the field. Ashland's going to be wearing blue tonight with gold numerals. Grafton yet has not yet made their appearance. What fans out here? We're probably going to here come the Blackhawks. Right, wearing their home orange. They're orange and white. Yeah, you put 2,000 people on the other side there, and they look lost in the stadium like this.
This place is still empty.
Now there's probably over 2,000 over there, I think.
I think Camp Randall seats about 78,000 for a college game.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm sure these Blackhawk fans are ready for a very exciting football game tonight. I know the players and the coaching staff is ready to go, and they're going to do the introduction of the teams at this time.
The Ashland Oredockers are from the Lumberjack Conference way up in the far northwest corner of the state. They've come in here with some very impressive credentials. They're 11-0, and they've got 411 yards, 411 points so far this year. They're introducing the Ashland Oredockers right now. I believe they're introducing the defensive unit. Grafton won the flip. At least I'm not sure if they won the flip, but Grafton is going to receive anyway. Grafton's going to be moving from right to left on your screen. Well, let's let you listen to the public address announcer. You probably hear him as well as you could us. The Oredockers have a very small team here, very small. It appears as though Grafton outweighs them about an average of about 40 pounds a man in the line. And
looking at the program, Ashland has one ball player over 200 pounds, and in fact he's right at 200 pounds. A couple of kids at 185, 190, one or two at 195, but I think they must average about 170 pounds, 175 pounds.
Now they're introducing the offensive unit here for the Grafton Blackhawks. Kyle Binder starting tonight in place of Scotty Burnside. His leg didn't recover quite as rapidly as they had hoped.
Right, I saw him in practice yesterday afternoon, and he was still walking pretty gingerly on that knee, so it is giving him some problems. And Kyle Binder played most of the, about 3/4 of the football game last Saturday against Tosa West and did an excellent job.
Right, Mark Teat started the ball game for Grafton. Right. Well, there you saw the introduction of the offensive unit for Grafton. Officials are coming out onto the field. I couldn't recognize them. I say we're about, this is like sort of being in a Goodyear blimp. That's up right here. And
it's like on the TV commercial for the Miller Lite beer. These are Bob Uecker seats. Yeah. Way up in the top corner someplace.
It's just about, you can just about make out the numbers from here. So Bob, you're going to be wearing the glasses most of the time tonight. So I think we can know where most of the Grafton boys line up, so we'll be able to pick them up. But
a little bit of problem with the Ashland people not knowing who they are, but we'll get to know the numbers before the night's over.
Right, they had said, I guess I had read somewhere, that nobody has scored against this first team of Ashland. So that's very impressive, and they've run off 411 points themselves. I guess there were some consolation scores against them late in the games, but
some of their scores have ranged from 13-0 over Lakeland to them winning 63-7 over Park Falls. So they've had a full range of games as far as scoring goes.
Well, we're all set here for the opening kickoff.
Seaward, Salamone, and Geezy back deep to receive the kick.
There's the whistle. There's the advance, the boot, short kick.
Taken about the 18-yard line. Turn
That was
out
Salamone.
right about to the 33-yard line. John Salamone.
Well, Grafton goes on offense to see if they can do here against this highly touted Oredocker defense.
Being up as high is going to take a little bit getting used to as far as the distance the ball is traveling and how high the ball is in the air as far as pumps and things go. So we'll just have to go along with here and see what happens.
And I thought that was a short kick and it sailed to the 18-yard line. There's a whole got a movement here. It looks like the right tackle here for Grafton jumped.
So.
Well, let's hope that was the only one. Now we get out of their system early.
That's right. A little bit of nerves, a little bit of anticipation. That won't happen too often. We got Bruce Coles and Steve Pasel shuttling the plays in from Coach Ohan on the sideline.
First and 15. Hand off to Franker. Got about a yard or two.
Right. That's it. Right back to the 30-yard line.
They have a fast swarming defense, it appears here. John Hobbs is their #1 tackler out there. He's been in on 139 tackles, either solo or assists. See if Grafton puts it up here, if they're just going to stay in the ground. Going to find out in a hurry.
And off.
Yep, Cole still has it. There's a pass over the middle. It's caught out there, but it looks like Chris Fox. And he moved ahead for about 10, 11 yards.
About the 42-yard line, they just stopped the ball.
About a yard or two short of the first down. Looks like he's about 2 yards short of the first down. He's out here around the 42-yard line. I'm going to go to my favorite plays early here today, Bob. Let's see if we're going to go up the middle here. It's off tackle. I think we're going to test the line right here. There it is.
And
Van Dyke, and look at that. Look at that drive. He's got it.
By about a yard. He's got the first down.
Good effort.
Right, Van Dyke, right off tackle. To the right side.
I think we're going to see a lot of testing between the tackles tonight. With that small defensive line, I think we're going to see the Grafton coming straight at him here.
Nope, we've got
movement again here.
Here. Number 71 that time. Dave Bauer. Offensive tackle.
Well, they can start again with first and 15 again.
Right.
That doesn't help. Well, they've got some fantastic offensive statistics here for Ashland. All four of the backfield men for them have been averaging over 6 yards a carry, all of them. And they all carry the ball a lot.
Okay, so first and 15 for the Grafton Blackhawks.
Got race in motion. Oh, hand off to Franker and nothing. They were waiting for it. They tried to draw there, and they came right at him. I think he wound up losing about 4 yards in that play.
Yeah, we don't want to take anything away from this Ashland team because the record coming in here is 11-0.
The clock is stopped here. I wonder if we have a penalty against Grafton here or something. I see a flag down on the field. Let's see. I think that's a flag.
You're talking to the yes, there's a flag on the field right behind the official. We can't see it from here, but
is it a white flag? Are they I see something white on the field there. Let's see what we got.
His hat. It's holding against Grafton.
Holding against Grafton declined.
Okay.
Oh, there's the flag way back here. I see it was thrown by the umpire.
Right.
Okay, it was behind the huddle of the Oredockers. Well, that brings up second and about 18 or so here. 19, the scoreboard says. Another flag.
Again, Van Dyke had a little bit of a false start. All
Right
he did was move that arm and move the knee, but that's all he has to do. And I'm sure that's what the call is.
He picked up about 7-8 yards in the play, but I think it's going to be coming back. Although it'll either be 3rd and 14 or second and about 24.
The Ashland linebacker was lining up like he was going to blitz, and that may have caught Van Dyke's attention. And he just moved that hand a little bit, and that was, like I said, that was enough to get the penalty.
That's the 3rd penalty here on the opening drive of the ball game. Let's see. I think they're going to decline this, however.
Yeah, decline, so it'll be 3rd down, and
well, it looks like it'll be about 14.
Third and 19 according to the scoreboard.
They're going to change it here, I think. There it goes. Now, third and 14.
You were right. Okay.
All right, let's see this time if he looks for Bruce Coles on this one. Needs 14. So the Oredockers are coming. No, they're not.
And off to Van Dyke.
Not much. Got a couple.
Interesting call. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, it's going to be bring up fourth and about 10-11 here.
Interesting call at that third and 14.
Playing close to the belt here.
Well, okay. It's early in the game here. They're going to let Schick kick the ball away here, get a good punt, and put Ashland deep in the hole here, hopefully. The receivers are down here at the 20-yard line.
Brian Schick's been averaging about 31.5 yards a punt. Good kick, driving him way back around the 14-yard line.
Circles back, tries to cut up field. He's got a little bit of room.
Got away from one man, moved out to about the 23-yard line.
Right, forced out of bounds there by, looks like number 59 for the Blackhawks, Tim Dempsey.
When they go out of bounds on the far sideline, Bob, I've let you call them.
Okay. So the Blackhawk defense takes over. Ashland first and 10, ball spotted on the 20-yard line.
Straight ahead for about 7.
Tackle there by Gannon, Hurt, and Darren Geezy.
In the backfield for the Ashland team, we're going to see Rod Stibbe, Steve Renz, Kevin Pufall, and Eric Hansen at quarterback. And again, I say each one of these boys has averaged over 6 yards a carry for the entire season. Oh, he still, I got the wrong guy. Excellent play.
Dave Chacarel got in there so fast, he almost intercepted the handoff.
Yeah.
Finally ended up being wrapped up by Musfeld and Salamone and Geezy again.
Oh, he lost about a yard or two on that one. It's going to bring up third and about 4 here.
Chacarel came through and hit the quarterback and the fullback and knocked them both into the tailback who had the football.
Third and 4. Against an option this way to pitch. Oh, he's got some room. He might go. Oh, he might go. He is. He's going to go all the way. Chased out there by Gromacki, and he can't catch him. That was number 11 out there. I think that was Kevin Pufall.
Well, I'll tell you something. We had a block that was so close to being a clip. Right there in front of the Oredockers bench, but it wasn't called.
Now that play went for about 75 yards. Kevin Pufall. Now Grafton's going to have their work cut out for him now.
Yes, they will. Yeah, they've been in this situation a few times this year so far.
Yeah, just last Saturday.
That's right.
Good snap, down, it's up, I think it's good. It is. That makes the score Ashland 7, Grafton nothing. Still got 7 minutes and 33 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Jones Intercable would like to thank all the volunteers this year that made these telecasts possible. A lot of our students and Bob and a lot of people.
And yourself.
We enjoyed it. We did, this is our 11th varsity game, and then we did the 6th freshman game this year.
And we're very glad to have had a chance to do this. This is especially now being up here at Camp Randall up in the press box and being with the team for the state championship game. Glad to have been a part of it.
We're going with one camera tonight. Logistics here is something else, and a lot of cable, a lot of length. There's the boot.
Taken again by Salamone. Bobbled. He's got some blockers in front of him.
Almost had a room there.
Out to about the 34-yard line. Again, the ball carried by John Salamone.
They're going to spot it right in the 33. So Grafton takes over about where they did in the last series, right in the 33-yard line. Now let's see if we get some offense here now. See if we can eliminate these penalties. 3 of them on that opening drive.
That really hurts. Really hurts. And up to
Straight ahead.
Oh, big hole.
Oh.
A beautiful hole. Out across the 45-yard line to the 47-yard line.
Got about 14 on that play. 14-yard
hole.
pickup by Frank Van Dyke.
Well, sitting up here, you can really see the holes open up and the blocks being made.
It's a beautiful view. I think Grafton is just going to do that same play. It's either going to be Van Dyke or Franker between tackle all night long. There it is again. Not much that time.
About a yard.
Moved from about the 47 here out to about the, looks like they're going to spot about the 48. They're going to give him 1 on that play. 2nd and 9. Franker and Van Dyke, of course, the workhorses all season for the Blackhawks. Franker's gained 1,231 yards, and Van Dyke 1049. So both of them are over 1,000 yards. Cole still has it, throwing deep. He's open out there. It's caught on the 28-yard line.
Right. That's right, down about the 28-yard line. That's correct, just over the 30.
I think that's a tight end, wasn't it, Chris
Right,
Fox?
Chris Fox, that's who it is. One of Brian's favorite receivers all year long.
Now, Fox is coming into this ball game has caught 23 passes for 305 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's averaging about 13.5 yards per catch. Now, Grafton's on the roll move here now. That's Van Dyke.
Van Dyke, he'll get a couple, 2 or 3 yards.
Hey, jitterbug down to about the 27, 26, 27. Give him between 2 and 3. The scoreboard gave him 3. 2nd and 7.
Looks like his ankle isn't bothering him tonight. I know it has been the last few games, but
this is the first time I don't think they're playing in mud now for the last 6 games here.
That's true too. That doesn't hurt anything.
Cole still has it. The option to Franker. 1 man.
And he's lost a couple yards on that play.
No, he gained a couple.
Where is he? Okay, I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, he gained a couple. Picked up about 2, 3.
Okay. I had to.
Now they've spotted right in the 25. That's going to be 3rd and about 6. Right. Here's a big play for Grafton. I think that's Steve Paisel bringing the play in.
That's right, number 22.
Race is in motion. Cole's back to pass. Still, he has it. Fires complete. That's Paisel with the ball.
Right. Down the 10-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 11.
Yep. That's going to be a first down for Grafton, just about the 11-yard line.
He hasn't used Paisel too much as one of his receivers this year.
No, he has not. He's thrown 1 pass to Steve, and he caught that for a touchdown.
Okay.
The 10-yard, I think that was the Cedarburg game, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that might work out good. Maybe Ashland isn't watching Paisel, and Grafton can take advantage of that situation here. Ball spot on the 11-yard line.
Quick handoff to Van Dyke. Nothing. Stood him right at the line of scrimmage.
Stood straight up.
See, Steve Grenzo just from Jones Intercable just came in our booth here. Steve is out of headquarters out at Janesville. Have the crew from Janesville working the cameras today. I said earlier we're going with 1 camera with the logistics here with the distance involved of running cables, and they're about like being a Goodyear blimp up here.
Franker in motion that time.
Cole's passes. It's caught, I believe. Yes, it is. A diving catch out there. That was Darryl Franker.
I thought he might have bobbled it once, but the referee was right on top of the play and called a complete catch down to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, he couldn't miss that. The line judge was right in front of it. There's no way the line judge missed that call.
So the Blackhawks are knocking on the door here.
You got a 3rd and about 3 situation on the Oredocker 4.5-yard line. I think we're going to see Van Dyke off tackle. Let's see.
I think so. Pound a couple here and see what happens.
Ashland really bunched in there.
Franker.
Oh, he's down to about the 2, maybe.
Right. Not about the 2.
It's going to be 4th, and it's going to be up a big play here. It's going to be 4th and I'd say 1.
Followed Van Dyke up through the hole that time.
They're spotting it right about on the 3. Right. 4th, and it's going to be a long 1, maybe 2.
So, okay, they can still get a first down without getting in the end zone, so.
A little slow getting the play out here. They marked that they still have about 15 seconds from right now to get the ball snapped. They're going to be at no problem. Big play. Oh,
Offside.
what we need? We got encroachment.
That'll give us a first down.
I don't know. It's going to be very close because they had to pick up about
right.
they had to pick up about 2 yards, and the marker's just about on the 1 and a quarter, I'd say.
Right. That's right.
This is going to put it right down on the first down territory, however.
They're going to have to measure this one, I believe. Well, let's see what they do. They're going to mark it.
Now let's see. A dead ball, foul, encroachment. That's the Oredockers' first penalty, but came at a very crucial time.
They're going to measure.
Yeah, if nothing else, just see how far they got to go. I would.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit short.
It's close, though. Should put my binoculars on here and check that, but it's going to be very close. I think it's going to be just short.
Attention, please.
Will they stretch it out?
Well, it's the length of the football.
Well, it's 4th and about a foot.
Right. Now we go to Van Dyke. Or quarterback sneak?
Yeah, we'll see. I imagine the Oredockers are going to be packed in there.
We've got an equipment problem with one of the Ashland ball players who's coming to the sideline with the official. A problem with his chin strap, it looks like.
Yeah, we're going to have a delay here. Now, Grafton has called a timeout.
Probably a good situation for it, too. 2:50 left here in the first quarter. 4th and 1, less than 1.
Yeah, about the length of the ball.
Brian Coles goes over to confer with Coach Ohan and Coach Kramer.
And it's good to talk this one over because this is crucial here. You got to pick up the first down. You got 4th down. You can't bobble a snap, and got to make sure nobody penetrates here now.
Well, now you have to make a choice. Do you go for the first down only, or do you go for a touchdown? Although if you get the first down, you're only a yard short of the touchdown.
And
so,
four tries to do it. So
that's right.
I just wedge out this 1 foot here. That's all they need, the length of the ball.
I don't know what's going to happen here. You got Van Dyke for the tough yard, or you give it to Coles, or have Coles keep it.
Well, heck, I think when you got yourself just about a 40-pound advantage per man down there on the line, I got a hunch they're going to go behind Brandenburg and Bredesen on this one.
They're in a power I formation with Tom Race back as the other. I think is in there as a blocker.
Right. Now we're still waiting here yet. I don't have a ready signal. There we go. I think Bredesen is just going to blow his man out. They're going to go follow right behind him.
They got a linebacker stack right over Bredesen also.
Van Dyke. Fumble.
Fumble. And the Oredockers recovered.
Oh, boy. I thought Van Dyke had it.
I think that was a play, and I don't know what happened, whose fault it was, but there was a mix-up. Unless it was supposed to be the option, I don't know. We're guessing. But either way, it was a mix-up and a very costly one.
Big play out there for Oredockers on that one.
Grafton right down on the goal line and can't get it in.
Well, this is shades of that Whitewater game 2 years ago. It's almost identical. The same situation. Down at the goal line a couple times and fumbled, and right up the middle, nothing. Yeah, I shouldn't say nothing. He wedged out about 2 yards on there. He's out here. They're going to spot it around the 9-yard line. Yeah, the Whitewater game was just like this. Whitewater scored, and Grafton threatened, and 2 or 3 times they fumbled the ball down the goal line, and they didn't really get on track until the second half of that game.
Well, with a nice drive the Blackhawks put on, you know that they can move the ball against this Ashland team, so I think it'll just be a matter of time before they get in the end zone and start putting points on the board. Here's right up the middle for a couple yards.
He spun ahead for a couple extra on that one. Going to be 3rd and about 4 yards.
Tackled in there by Pat Gannon. Pat coming up from his hawk or strong safety position.
Well, this team is very similar in size to that Whitewater team 2 years ago.
Whitewater Whippets. Small but very, very fast, very quick.
3rd and a long 3. Quarterback still has it. There's the option. And he's going to be very close. I think he's going to be just short. They spotted it. Let's see where
he is. Oh, yeah, he's short. Yeah,
they spot him way back there inside the 15-yard line.
A yard and a half short.
I think Ashland's going to be coming into punt here now.
Yep. they're making a couple changes here, so.
Ashland has 5 players that go both ways. Tony Gast, John Hobbs, and John Reardon in the line. And Kevin Fufall and Eric Hansen go both ways for Ashland. Good snap. No rush.
Looked to be a poor kick.
Oh, we could have had some interference down there. I felt had a little trouble getting to the ball, but Steve Seward fair catches it on the 41-yard line. Well, Grafton has excellent field position here. We're under a minute, however, here in the first quarter. We're down to 52 seconds. Head to Van Dyke.
Forward for a couple of yards.
See where they spot. Looks like they give them about 2 yards in that. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. We're going to have time for one more running play, I believe. Here we're down to under half a minute. Kid Van Dyke, he spins loose. He's got some room. Oh, he's caught from behind. Beautiful. He's down to about the 22-yard line.
He broke one tackle just about the line of scrimmage and kept fighting his way and spun a little bit and got out there to the 23.
And the clock has just stopped momentarily, and that's down to 5 seconds, and the clock has started again. That's going to do it. Well, the first quarter's history here, and the Blackhawks are trailing 7-0.
But again, they're moving. Their offense is moving the ball downfield against Ashland. They just don't seem to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
Boy, so similar to that game 2 years ago. Let's hope it has a similar similar finish. Yeah, Ashland so far has scored 411 points this season. They've given up 47, but I understand that the first team defense has never been scored upon. I don't know.
Is this something different, Bob? When they change the quarters, the coach goes out into the huddle?
I've never seen that. No,
Brian Coles was to the sideline talking to Coach Kramer, and the Ashland coach is out in the huddle. I've never seen that before either.
I haven't either.
Okay, so Grafton first down here at about the 22-yard line.
That's Van Dyke. Nice, nothing.
Nothing that time. Right back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Beautiful night for football tonight. Temperature must be in the 50s here yet.
Right, just beautiful.
I brought my snowmobile suit just in case I'd be out in the crowd, but here we are in the Pressway. Just gorgeous.
When we were here 2 years ago, it was about 20 degrees and wind and snow and just about the worst possible conditions for a high school football game.
That's Franker. He's still on his feet down to around the 16.
Right. Started at the 17.
Get about 5 yards in that play. 3rd and 5. Bruce Cole's bringing the play in. Well, it's going to be I think it's going to be to Chris Fox. We'll see here. No,
He lost it.
It's a fumble, still
Fumble
loose.
the ball away again. Turn it over again. No, give it to Ashland.
Ashland's got the ball. I don't know if he got tied up there trying to pitch the ball back to Franker.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is 2 times down there with inside the 20-yard line that they've lost the football.
Well, that's just about, I say, it so parallels that Whitewater game so closely. I think they fumbled the ball 3 times in that Whitewater game before they finally got on track, and then they started to roll. So,
So Grafton defense again takes over.
got about 5.
Hit the initial hit by Peter Hurt, ended up being tackled by Dave Chacarel and Seward.
That was number 43, the ball carrier, Rod Stibbe. He's their leading ball carrier. He's carried the ball 164 times for 1,297 yards. He has 20 touchdowns. He's averaging just about 8 yards a carry. Quarterback still has it. Oh, they covered that one beautifully.
Seward just played that one just perfect.
Everybody did. Everybody was picked up. The fullback, the quarterback.
Quarterback knew he had a pitch because he didn't. He was going to get nailed by Kramer. And he made the pitch, and Seward was right there on the pitchback. And
ball's back here in the 22-yard line. He lost about 3 yards in that play. I don't know if they're going to pass here or they pass very, very sparing this year. 34 passes the whole season. They've been averaging 3 passes a ball game. He's going to throw it this time, however. He's throwing it here in the flat, and it's caught.
Forced out of bounds there by Giese.
Well, and he got the first down.
Giese and Salamone over there on the coverage.
They have only thrown the ball 34 times. They've only completed 13 passes this whole year. And he's had 3 intercepted.
Right, their passing offense is just about non-existent.
Well, that wishbone offense does not lend itself well to a passing game.
Nope, that's for sure.
Well, defense got to stiffen here a little bit. Again, straight up the middle, he's got some room.
Boy, a couple of missed tackles there. They're all trying to hit him low and they're dropping their head and not wrapping him up.
Boy, picked up about 14 on that one, all the way out here to the 45-yard line. Well, Ashland's on the move. Again, he's loose out here. Got another 10 yards.
Tackled by Seward.
I think he's going to have another first down, too. I think he's going to spot it. I think he picked up about exactly 10 yards.
Seward and Giese, boy, you've got your defensive backfield making most of your tackles so far here in the first half. You really don't like to see that. That means that the running backs are getting a little bit too much yardage.
I think the only team, that's the only time Grafton's seen the wishbone this year, I think was that Sussex-Hamilton game. And they controlled that one. They completely shut that one down.
I think it's a first down.
Yes, it is. Well, Ashland's got the ball here on the Grafton 45-yard line. Now the defense is the same as we've seen all year. Dave Chacarel at the nose guard spot. 74, Dave Gromacki and Tim Otto at the tackles. John Burfine and Scott Kramer at the ends or outside linebacker spots. Again, straight up the middle.
Stuffed hard.
And there's a flag. Don't like this.
In there by Peter Hurt, I think, and Tim Otto on the tackle. Holding Ashland.
Well, that's going to help us. It's going to move it back to the 15 yards from that end of the run there, the spot of fall, which I think is just about coincidence. So I think it's going to be back here around the 42-yard line of Ashland. Well, that's Ashland's second penalty. They're catching up to Grafton. Evidently, the hold must have been right at the line of scrimmage because they spotted right on the 40-yard line. It's going to make first and 25 for Ashland. 8.5 minutes and the clock is running. Well, this time they got a man split out wide to the right. Straight up the middle. Again, nice tackle out there. Again, I think that was Salamone.
Salamone and
Peter Hurt, linebacker. He sandwiched him on that one. He's limping a little bit too. He's coming out of the ball game. In fact, that's 43. That's Rod Stibbe. Their leading ball carriers coming out of the game, limping very badly here. He really got sandwiched. Salamone got him down low around the knees, and Peter Hurt just leveled him. A little confusion here on offense too. They're running out of an I formation now. See if they're going to put it up. No, they're handing straight off. The quarterback still has it. And he's got all kinds of room. He still can option it out there too. Wow, he picked up about 25 yards.
Easy kind of bulldogging down at about the 32-yard line. They're going to spot it.
Wow, that's the first time they've run out of the I tonight. Boy, we've got about 25 yards in the quarterback option. Eric Hansen, the quarterback. He too's averaging over 6 yards a carry. Four good running backs in that backfield. They're running out of the eye again here. Evidently, without Stibbe out there, they pitch.
Option. Again, defended very well, but a couple of missed tackles.
He's
again.
still on his feet. Wow.
Again, poor tackling out there by the defense, allowing that ball carrier to gain yardage on that play. Well, it should have been stopped for a loss, or at least back to the line of scrimmage.
He picked up about 5 yards in that. About 3-4 men had a shot at him here. Ball's on the 27-yard line of Grafton.
The defense is there. They're reading the plays. They're reacting to it, but they're not making the tackles.
Chacarel almost got in there again. Not much that time, couple. That was number 11, Kevin Fufall, the carrier.
The tackle by Munchville.
Well, Kevin Fufall's the number 3 ball carrier for the team. They've got 657 yards and 103 carries coming in this game. 6.5 yard average, 7 touchdowns. Now they're back in their wishbone. Oh, there's a flag too.
Fumble.
Still loose out there.
Still loose. I think Grafton's got it.
All right, now let's see what we got. We got a flag down here. We have a very important flag. It's going to be declined. It's against Ashland.
Okay,
Declined.
Grafton's football. Let's see who comes up with it. Looks like Burfine or Scott. Oh, Pat Gannon. I think
Okay.
Pat Gannon recovered that fumble.
I'll have to trust you, Bob. I can't see the numbers.
He was the last one off the pile anyway, so that would make some sense, I guess. So a break for Grafton now. 5:57 left here in the first half.
Let's see if the offense can keep going here now. No mistakes.
Get a drive and get that thing in the end zone this time.
I think this is going to be the one.
Back to
He
pass
still
and
has it.
first down.
Cole still has it. Throws deep. He's got his man open. That's Fox, I believe.
I'd love to see it. Throw the ball on first down.
Way out here to midfield, they're going to spot it on about the Grafton 48-yard line. I don't think the Oredockers are expecting Grafton to be throwing in this ball game.
That's right. At least not on first down. A good play selection by Coach Ohan.
Excellent, excellent.
Caught him off guard, I think. They're looking for the Van Dyke or Franker or the option and catch him off guard with the pass. Ball spotted about the 47-yard line, 48-yard line.
Well, that keeps the halfback, the cornerbacks, and the safeties back away from that middle a little bit too.
Loosen things up. Now,
With
hand off to
Franker.
Franker.
Well, they're still trying to go outside, and they're not
Get
going
him
to.
up to the line of scrimmage.
That's about it. I think maybe see like in Wauwatosa West game too, where they started just testing the outside, see if they've got it. If they don't, in the second half they come up and just blow them out the middle.
That's right.
Fox resets here. He's back to pass, straight back this time. Again, he's got Van Dyke, I believe, out here. He's still loose. He's gonna go. No flags.
Nobody's gonna catch him.
There he goes.
Touchdown, Grafton.
Frank Van Dyke. Whoa, he broke a tackle out here. That's my other favorite play, Bob. My favorite plays are working. Boy, you're the crowd on the far side out there, and I don't know what the crowd is over there, but there's got to be,
That's
man.
a big one. I said we can't see the crowd here in Ashland, so we can't compare the two.
I'll bet you there's 3,500 people on that side of the field right now, or better.
Fantastic. And nice run by Van Dyke. Broke that tackle. Beautiful job. Now we got Brandenburg to attempt the extra point here. A big extra point.
Come on, Sean. Looks good. Looks good. Looks no good.
No, it was wide to
He
the
said
left.
it was wide to the left.
I thought so when I
It's deceiving from up here. The Grafton fans were cheering, but it must have floated off to the left. Well, they're on the scoreboard anyway. 7-6. 4:43 left here in the first half. Well, I guess that's the first time the Ashland Oredockers first-string defense has been scored upon.
I see Coach Ohan talking to one of the officials. They must have saw something in that extra point attempt that Either they didn't like or something that wasn't supposed to have been there. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Boy, that can be awful demoralizing, too, if you haven't been scored upon all year and all of a sudden, bang, there it is.
Again, Grafton, it seems that they can move the ball fairly well against this Ashland defense. It's just a matter of hanging on to the ball. They've been down there 3 times and only come away with one score. Twice turned the ball over, so we'll get ourselves on track here with this offense and we're right back in the ball game here.
It's a good boot down about the 15, 16-yard line. What was that, 36? I couldn't see. Let me see once if...
Gannon and Bruce Coles.
I think 36, I think Pat Gannon was the initial tackler on that one.
I think Gannon had him from behind and Coles came up from the front side.
Well, the Oredockers take over here on their own 30-yard line with 4.5 minutes left. Let's see if Chacarel gets in here this time. Got a big gap in the middle. Otto moves over a little bit. Straight. Again, Chacarel did get. Oh, no, he got the handoff. Wow. I thought he got him that time.
He went back. He got that quarterback for about a 5-yard loss, but the handoff was already made.
That's okay.
Ball carried by number 11, I believe, for a 6-yard gain.
That was Kevin Fufal. You see number 43 out there, Bob, Rod Stibbe?
Let's see. We'll have to share. Yeah, he's out there again.
Okay, he was going off the field limping quite heavily.
Stibbe carried the ball this time.
Got a first down.
Otto had a hold of his shirt, but nobody came up to help him.
They're out here about the 43-yard line. Got 1st and 10 for Ashland. Three and a half minutes remain here in the first half. They're running out of an eye. Grafton shifting here on defense. Hand off to 33 to fullback. Got about 4 yards.
4 yards.
That was Steve Rins. He's the number 2 ball carrier in the team. 135 carries, 817 yards, and a 6.1 average. 11 touchdowns. Boy, Stibbe's got 20 touchdowns. Rens 11, Fufal 7, and Hansen 6 touchdowns. Quarterback still has it. There's the pitch. Tackled out there by number 42, I think Steve Seward.
That's right.
I think he got enough for the first down, though. Yes, he did. Picked up about 7 yards in that play, all the way out here to about the 45 of Grafton.
2:49 showing on the clock here, first half. Grafton Blackhawks 6 and the Ashland Oredockers 7.
Clock is running. Ashland has all 3 of their timeouts remaining here in this half. Again, straight ahead. I think there's a fumble, was it? No, he didn't have the ball. I thought it looked like...
there by Gromacki and Hurt. Also in there, Garen Giese.
I thought he had handed off to 33, and he got hit. Looked like he stripped from him, but he never had the ball.
Well, he makes that fake handoff to the first man through. He does an excellent job with that fake. That may be something that's confusing this Grafton defense. Fakes the one handoff, fakes the second handoff, and can still make a third, or he can run the option from that. There's the pitch. String it out, good job.
He's got him out there. No gain, maybe, no gain. I think he's going to mark that one right about on the 43-yard line.
Hurt and Pat Gannon on the tackle. Burfine did a nice job stringing that play out and forced that running back to come back inside toward the linebackers.
I think you're going to have a lot of scouts watching Burfine tonight.
Oh, I'm sure. Burfine, Gromacki, Seward. Plus some of the juniors on this team that are be out here again next year or be back on the team again next year. Back to pass this time.
Quarterback has it. That rushed out there. Going to be intercepted. Gannon has it. Whoa, he's pulled down here at the 45-yard line.
Pat Gannon. Boy, starts off where we left off Saturday. And they had 3 interceptions in that game Saturday, along with Steve Seward. And Gizia had one, I believe.
That's right. There were 7 of them in that ball game.
To congratulate Steve Seward being named the male prep athlete of the week by the News Graphic newspaper in the Cedarburg Grafton area.
That's right. The clock's moving here. We're going to be down to just about a minute when this ball is snapped, and Grafton still has 2 of their timeouts. Let's see if he goes to his brother here, Bruce, number 82.
Come out throwing. Option.
No, Van Dyke still has it out here in the 50. Let's see if they take a timeout. See, no, they're going without a huddle.
Without the huddle.
Tackle by Chico and
You lose a little bit here walking through the glasses. You missed the whole picture.
45 seconds, clock's running. 2nd and 5.
And off to
Van Dyke again.
Tripped up in the backfield. Yes.
Let's see if they take a timeout. There, they take their timeout. 35 seconds remain here. Grafton still has 1 timeout remaining.
Gained about 2 yards in that play, so it'll be
3rd and 3. Now they're going to have to do something spectacular here because...
See the camera here panning the crowd on the Grafton side.
See if any of you recognize yourselves.
Ashland crowd travel all this way, hour and a half, 2-hour drive. Ashland crowd. I'd be willing to bet you we have more than Ashland does, though.
It's like we can't see here. It's
No.
we've
But
got
just knowing that over the years, game after game, no matter where the Blackhawks go, they always seem to have a bigger crowd than any other team. Although Ashland came from 300 miles north.
it's a 7-hour ride for
that's
them
right.
from up there. Well, the fans are really scattered here from about, well, there's a few of them down around the 10-yard line, but
10
the,
to 10, huh?
but the 20 on one end here to about the 30 on the other is really where the bulk of the crowd is.
From the first row to the top.
Yes.
Attention, please. Will a Grafton chaperone, please report to the police booth in the field house immediately.
Well, Grafton breaks out of the huddle here.
Please report to the
Well, the first thing is they want to pick up a first down here. They need 3. So they go for the bunch. Oh, it's a reverse to Bruce Coles.
It's an option. It's an option.
He's throwing deep.
Bruce Coles throwing. Oh, overthrown.
Incomplete. Well, look at he had somebody open here
Right.
behind him. Was that
Let's see.
is that Tom Race?
That race was deep, and he was throwing for Fox on the sideline. He threw it out of bounds in the first place, but it was overthrown. But he had Race open deep, and that would have been 7 points.
Well, let's see what they do here
That's
now.
the first time we've seen that play this year.
Yes, it is. Must have been working on that one.
You always had a new wrinkle. For a game like this, you always want to have something that you just might pull out of your hat to win you a ball game.
He went to show his brother he could throw the ball too. It was quite a heave too. He threw that about 45 yards, I believe. Nobody's back for Ashland to take this punt, and it's going to be still bounding here around the 8-yard line. As it marked his first touching, it's going to be around the 10, 11-yard line. 17 seconds remain here in the half.
Six punts.
Well, looks like Grafton is going to be content here to go in with a 1-point deficit. Although they don't have much you can do about it now. Just don't let Ashland get away with a big play here. Let's see what Ashland decides to do. If they want to go for it one time, or if they're going to just fall on the ball or run one play up the middle. And
It's deceiving from up here because Bruce threw that ball about 45 yards in the air, and it looked like it was a short pass. It was 45 yards. If he could have thrown at 55, he had Race there running around at about the 5-yard line.
the cameras are a little bit lower than we are, so you get a little bit better perspective.
We're not going to get a playoff here. Ashland just going to let the clock run out, which it does. So we're at halftime here at Camp Randall with the score: Grafton 6, Ashland 7. We'll be back with the second half of action in just a few moments. Cable of Grafton, Cedarburg. See, we've just been handed some halftime statistics here, Bob. Can you, I'll let you interpret those there for a second. While you're thinking about what we got there, so far the scoring has been Kevin Kufall has run a 75-yard option around the right side here for 75-yard touchdown in the first quarter, and they booted the extra point, and Grafton's 6 points came via a pass to Frank Van Dyke, and he ran in. I think the yards was probably somewhere about 40, 45 yards.
They show here is 52.
52 yards. Okay, here it is, right here.
Okay.
Boy, this is class here, Bob. Yeah. I'll tell you, they really pass out. They take good care of us. They feed us here at halftime.
Free hot dogs and soda. Right. Some of the team stats let's go with Grafton first. Obviously 6 points on the board. They have 6 first downs, 53 yards rushing, 128 yards passing. Passing, Coles is 6 out of 7, no interceptions. Total offensive yards, 181. Punts, we've punted twice for an average of 39 yards. We fumbled twice, lost the ball twice, and they show us here with 1 penalty for 5 yards. I think.
No, that's wrong because.
Right.
Well, there were at least 3. There were 3 in the opening drive.
I might have it wrong here. I think it's they show Ashland was 3 for 21. I think that might be ours. But either way.
I think they're both wrong. I have Ashland for 2, and I know that they had that 115-yarder in there too,
Okay.
and so I think sure they're wrong here with
Some of the individual stats. Van Dyke 11 carries for 50 yards. 16 yards was the longest run. Passing, Brian Coles 6 for 6 for 1 touchdown. Bruce Coles 1 attempt for no completions. Pass receiving, Chris Fox 3 receptions for 55 yards. Van Dyke 1 reception for 52 yards. Steve Peso 1 reception, 14 yards. And punting, Brian Chick 2 punts for an average of 39 yards. 40 yards was the longest punt.
I think if we any college scouts here, they got to be impressed with Coles tonight. 6 for 6.
I would be.
He had every receiver right in the hand so far tonight. There was one nice diving catch out here
Right.
by Darrell Franker, but other than that, he had everybody right in the hands.
I guess the biggest glaring difference in the yardages, or in the team stats, would be the rushing yardage. Ashland with 174 to Grafton's 53, although it evens out. Grafton had 128 yards passing to Ashland's 10. So,
And 75 of those came on 1 run there. Well, we're all set here for the second half. Grafton's going to be kicking off from the right to left on your screen. There's the boot. Be taken about the 10-yard line. Oh, Schick has got a shot at him. Schick spun him around.
and if we tackle down there by, let's see who gets up off the bottom. Number 42, Steve Seward.
Boy, Schick got through there nice. He got right through the wedge and made the initial contact around the 20-yard line, slowed him up, spun him around.
Ryan's pretty quick. He gets down in a hurry. So, Blackhawks on defense, starting here the second half.
Again, the wishbone for Ashland. 43 has got the ball.
Tackle there by Musfelt,
Musfelt,
and let's see, missed one. Let's see who gets up off of there. Peter Hurt. Okay. 2 inside linebackers. Done such an excellent job all season long for Coach Kramer's defense.
Yeah, Rod Stibbe looked pretty good there getting back to the huddle. He's twisted his ankle or got hit awfully hard there early in the game, but he looks like he's pretty good shape right now.
Tackle again,
against Stibbe.
John Musfelt.
Looks like going to give about 3 on that one. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 5 situation.
Musfelt on an initial hit with Geezy coming up. Helping out in that tackle.
Defense is playing some inspired ball out there.
Now again, this is the same situation we had at the game last week against Tosa West. Kind of a standoff at the half, and Grafton came out and just took it to him in the second half of the game. And I'm expecting it to happen here tonight.
Now they're out of an eye here. Let's see if he's going to attempt a pass here.
Oh, eaten up right there by John Burfine.
Nice play by John. He stopped him after about a 4-yard gain. There stopped the clock here because he's very close to a first down.
Very close.
There's a big measurement. First down.
Give it to him.
Boy.
Right, okay, you're right. The ball had to get to the 34-yard line, and it's just over the 34, so it's a first down.
That was a good effort there, and the boy from Ashland, I think that was Stibbe, I believe. Now let's see what defense does here. Well, about 2 yards over the left side.
First of all, coming up on there, Chacarel and Gannon. Again, you're seeing a lot of tackles made by your defensive backs. Give them credit. They're reacting to their plays and coming up and helping out. But you'd much rather see linebackers and ends and linemen making those tackles.
Quarterback still has it. There's the pitch again.
There's the pitch.
Oh, nice play out here is by number. That was Scotty Kramer. No, it was Gannon. Pardon me.
Gannon. I don't
Gannon.
know where. I thought that defensive end, which would have been Kramer on this side. I don't know what happened to him, if he got pinched inside or what, but that running back, the pitchback, got outside of, got that corner again, and got a couple yards. First down again.
Out
the Oredockers.
Out to the 46. Looks like he's calling an audible there in the line. He changed the play. 43. It was Stibbe again with the ball carrier. Got about 3-4 yards. I think about 3.
Tackled by Tim Otto, number 72. Big Tim Otto.
We'll get these defensive linemen in the ball game here.
That's right. You have to have. You can't give them 3, 4, 5 yards every play and expect to keep them from moving down the field. It's not going to happen.
Well, the ball's nudging right up to the midfield stripe here. Quarterback kept that. Gromacki got him.
Right there, Dave Gromacki.
Got about 2 yards. Now when Grafton lines up like that and they split that tackles out so wide, it looks like the quarterback has a world of room, but it closes up in a hurry out there.
Dave Gromacki, 6'2", 230. Well, I'm telling you what, you stand next to him, and I think he's bigger than 6'2", and I know he's bigger than 230. But he's one of the top prospects this year off his Blackhawk team to be recruited for a college scholarship.
Quarterback still has it. He options it. He's hit out there. Nice, strung out nicely.
Nice job by Seward. Forced their running back to make a choice. I'm not sure who was like Gannon maybe up on a tackle.
It's going to be 4th and about 2. 8 minutes here in the third quarter. Looks like Ashland's going to be punting the ball.
Referee stopped the clock here. Must have lost a mouthpiece. Okay. There we go again. Wind her up.
You see Seward and Gannon going to be back here for Grafton. You can see the angles for the corner. High snap. It's a high snap. It's loose out there.
Get in there.
He's being chased out there. He throws a long pass. It's caught.
It's complete for a first down.
Now we got illegal receivers downfield. There's got to be. I don't see any flag though.
There had to be.
There had to be. There were 6 men. There it is.
Okay.
Because there had to be at least 6 men downfield. Now they're jumping.
That would have been just unbelievable.
Yeah. They had 6 men downfield, so one of them had to be.
It's unbelievable that they completed the pass in the first place, but we'll take it. Okay, I think the referee who was supposed to make the call didn't realize that one of the other officials are pointing out to him that that's exactly what it was.
Fortunately.
Ineligible man downfield. What a break.
Boy, that took a long time in the coming too. They had to talk about that for about 15 seconds after the play ended.
Now the officials over here talking with the Ashland coaches, but the penalty has been thrown, and obviously Ashland's not too happy about it. That would have given them a first down.
Well, they're going back here, 15 yards. To move the ball back to the 40-yard line.
Indicated roll infraction and eligible receiver downfield.
That's still a break for Ashland, though, because
Well, that's right.
boy, if he wouldn't have thrown that, there'd have been Grafton's ball.
That's right. We could have got one guy in there to pick that thing up and take off with it, but
there was no rush on. They were only setting up the return, and
Right.
there was no penetration.
that's right. And by the time they realized it, they couldn't have got back there anyway, so.
That's the one bad thing when you try to set up. You don't have anybody rushing.
That's
It's the one gamble. You do have a bad snap. You don't have anybody in there to put
kick it away
pressure.
again here. It's a better snap.
Good snap this time. Short kick, fair catch
Fair
called
catch
for.
call for at the 32-yard line.
That was Steve Seward.
All right, Steve Seward. So Grafton will take over here again. 7:28 left here in the third quarter. Ball was spotted on the 32-yard line.
Well, this is the first time Grafton's offense has the ball this half.
Let's get something going here, fellas. Down there and put some points on the board and put the pressure on Ashland. And off to Van Dyke.
Got about 4.
He had a hole. He had a nice hole.
He's up around the 35.5, 36-yard line. That line is going to spot it just over to 35, I believe. 2nd and 6. Again Van Dyke. Again about 3.
I noticed that Van Dyke now has that ankle taped up again on the outside of his shoe, so apparently he must have injured it a little bit there in the first half, and now they taped it up. So doesn't seem to be slowing him down though.
3rd and about 4, it looks like.
Only thing he might have some problem doing if he has to make a sharp turn or try and cut a corner or something, it may bother him. But this straight up and down running should have no problem with that.
Let's see if he throws to Fox. No.
Hand off
To
to
Van Dyke. And he's stopped short of the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and about 2 or 3 for Grafton.
4th and 4. 4th and 3, we'll call it. No, they're going to have to kick the ball away here.
Yeah, Brian Shook comes in the game. He had a good kick in the punt in the first half.
Yes, he did. 40 yards. One for 40, one for 38.
Boy, the Ashland Oredockers are real deep here, too. They're standing around the 22-yard line.
Kind
Good
of a low
snap.
snap. And not a
Line
bad
drive
kick.
kick.
Look at a roll here.
And this carpet, it's going to
Look at
go
a
a long
Grafton
ways.
roll, right.
That's going to be roll inside the 20, still rolling. Rolling, still rolling, still rolling. This is what happened. They're still there, it stopped.
Right.
Remember that game when Tim Fullington kicked in the championship game last year? The field was frozen.
Right.
And it just kept rolling off the crown here, and it just kept
Right.
rolling and rolling, and must have rolled for 20 seconds.
The field was crowned so much on the sidelines, and you also had that wind whipping around on there, which just kept moving the ball and blew it. It was going downhill at the time, and it ended up, like you said, rolling for about 20 seconds.
Let's see if defense can stop them here.
Second back through. Piled on there by a host of the Blackhawks. Let's see who's in the bottom. I see Gannon. I see Peter Hurt. You see Burfine, Gromacki, and Musfeld. Okay, we'll give credit to all of them.
Our camera here is right on the 50-yard line, and we're right dab smack. I think we got the choice spot here, Bob. We're
so
right
too.
on 50-yard line in the press box on the upper top level.
Best seat in the house.
They issued parachutes, by the way, at halftime. Oh, we got a mess here.
Okay, a little bit of a, you know, you get that. It was, I was going to say a broken play, but it wasn't. It was a good play.
Chacarel.
That's right. Just because of the pressure he had on it, he got in the backfield and broke that thing up. Never got a chance to get it organized.
3rd and 6. Well, this game is just filled with big third down plays. You know, these
right.
defensive games always wind up like that.
And have to hold him right here. Get the ball back. Make him kick the ball away here. Let's see what Ashland comes out doing here. First back.
No, quarterback has
Kept
still
it on the
option.
pitch.
Oh, they had some penetration there.
Ah.
Now he's out here very
First
close.
down.
No, I think he's still short, Bob. I think he's short by about a yard.
They're going to spot it.
They're going to spot it just short of the 27.
Yeah, you're right. He is short.
He had to reach the 27. I think he's about a yard short.
Right.
They're going to measure here, but he's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, I think
They're going to bring the chains all the way across, but
it's closer to yard, but I still believe it's short. So
All right.
we'll see here. We'll follow the change here. And
I don't know. Do you think Coach Thomas Stelly's going to gamble here if they are short?
they're short by the length of a football.
Now let's see. Now they're going to talk this one over. Well, I don't know. This is a big gamble if
Right.
Ashland wants to go for it. Well, you lose it here, you know. Then you're giving the opponents the ball on the 27-yard line.
And they're going to go for it.
Boy. Maybe Grafton a gamble too. You almost go like a gap 8 defense or something here and just
I would think so.
and just plain stuff it.
Your goal line.
No, they're gonna punt. They're gonna
Okay, they
punt.
are. I didn't see the punter
Yeah, I
come in.
didn't either. But boy, that would be an awful
Are
gamble.
they going to
if
punt or are they going to fake? I mean, you know, you're right. Again, it's a gamble, but a game like this, you have to take those kind of chances, I think. Although Ashland can afford not to because they're leading in the ball game, 7-6.
Yeah, watch that short snap here. As it goes through.
And he gets it away.
That's a
Nice
nice
high kick.
punt.
Taking it at about the 38-yard line.
That's Seward. He's
gonna
around
get
the
that
corner. He's got
one.
a wall.
He's got,
Oh, one guy got through the wall.
Oh, jeez.
Boy,
What a
all the
nice
way,
return, though.
sure was, all the way down to the Ashland 40-yard line.
Boy, you sit up here, and you can just see the wall form and the blockers out there, and one man for Ashland got through. If he hadn't gotten through, I think he'd have got another 20 yards on that play.
I think that was number 33, Steve Renz, that did get through there.
But a nice effort, nice return by Seward. So, Grafton takes over here, ball on the 42-yard line. Handoff to Van Dyke.
You know, I did, yeah, he did. I didn't know who had it. Somebody tackled Brian Coles out there, too.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Gained about 2 yards on that play.
Punt returns for Steve Seward. He's had 22 for 168 yards. That's a 7.5-yard return average. Kickoff returns, he's something else here. He's been averaging 30 yards in kickoff returns. Coles passes.
Flat pass out.
He's got Tom Race. He got about 4 yards in that play, 4 yards.
That's right, about 4 yards.
Spy in the 36. Gonna bring
flat pass out there.
Gonna bring up 3rd and 4 for Grafton. Well, I'd like to see Grafton get the lead here and then just work the ball up the middle. I think that would be.
That's their kind of ball game. Get the lead and take charge. Put the pressure on Ashland.
So that clock just keeps moving here, Bob. They're down to 2.5 minutes.
Back to pass.
Oh, incomplete. First one, it was not complete. Hit Fox and popped loose.
Threw behind him a little bit.
Well, he had him out there, and the official was in the way, too. He had a...
And Fox had to try and come back behind himself to catch the ball, and tough to do.
Well, let's see what Grafton does here. It's almost too early for them to gamble, too. They have a...
Now we had Bruce Coles go to the sideline, get the play, and then come right back in again. So
boy,
he may be involved in this play here.
4th and 4. Grafton is going for it here. We got 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and Grafton's going to gamble early. 4th and 4. Franker's in motion. Coles back to pass.
He's got time.
He throws. He's got Bruce. Oh, interference. No flag. Coles went down, but no flag.
Very close to being interference, I'll tell you that.
Well, Ashland's going to take over here in good field position. The ball's out around the 36-yard line. Yeah, that puts a little pressure on the defense here again. I think they only have enough confidence here. Defense can hold them. I guess you got to gamble like that though, and something to break this tight game open.
Pushed back through, tackled by Gannon. But a pretty good gain, about 8 yards.
About 8 yards, yes. Now I think Ashland's going to play a little close to the vest here too. Right. We're just under 2 minutes now here.
They can afford to be conservative at this point.
Well, defense going to have to stiffen here. Well, this is almost a free down here. They can do anything they want on this one.
Right. Second back through, and he got first down yardage.
I think he just made it too.
Right.
They stopped the clock momentarily. I think he's got the first down, about a half a yard. Ball's out here to the 47-yard line.
Report to the Fieldhouse Police Booth immediately. Henrietta Peterson Casino of Grafton. Report to the Fieldhouse Police Booth immediately.
Running out of the eye, still the option. He's around the corner. There's a clip, but no call. Looked like somebody got Steve Seward out there right from behind. And
right. Again, I don't know what's happening with the defensive end. Why that running back is getting outside of him like that.
He picked up just about 10. Looks like they're looking it over to see whether it is a first down or not. They're going to say it's about 6 inches short, so he picked up just short of 10 yards in that carry.
One thing I do notice, and the first time I've seen it, they don't have the facilities here apparently for Grafton's communication systems. The headset. So both teams are obviously going without the aid of a spotter up in the booth or up in the stands. little bit interesting because you use that all season long, and you come to a game like this, and you don't have it. That kind of throws off your system, I think, as far as the coaches go, I believe.
Just over a minute remains here in the third quarter. Oh, what a hit on linebacker.
Hard. Peter hurt.
Got a first down, however, though.
Yeah.
Ball's on the Grafton 41-yard line.
Minute 13 shows on here on the clock for the third quarter.
Oh, looked like somebody
sneak,
jumped.
and he got some yardage.
Hands in the ball carrier.
He got about 3 yards.
The tackle by Hurt.
Spotted on about the 38-yard line.
Second down and 7.
Clock's moving here. Time for about one more running play. This game is really moving. Fast game tonight. A lot of running, so clock just keeps on rolling. Oh, nothing. He lost about 2 yards.
About 2 yards that way.
I think that's going to be the last play here in the third quarter as we're down about 15 seconds.
Right.
The tackle by
It'll be 3rd and 8.
Jackarell and Burbank.
Yeah, that play is going to wrap up the third quarter. I guess we got a lot of people to thank here that have helped us all year as a volunteer basis. We got to thank Jones first of all too. They picked up the whole tab, I guess, for tonight, as I understand, and had their crew from Janesville come up. Steve Grenzo and the crew came up, set everything up here. Ken Walker from the high school and his dad Bob Walker came up to help set up. And all year long we had John Hemlinger from Jones. He helped drag the equipment out all year and set up, and Ken Walker and his dad Bob and Dan Raddick and Dave Clokey and Carl Harms and his video club. We had Steve Harms and Mike Stebor, Mark Smelzer, Steve Gaethel, Jim Seamer, Jeff Smith, Dave Treadway, Kevin Klimick, Dan David. Those are the boys that were running our cameras all year, and they did a real swell job. And I got to thank you, Bob, and I guess I got to thank myself. I'm not affiliated with Jones, and I'm not affiliated with Jones. People think I am. I'm not. Oh, he got loose. Oh, he's going to go.
Some running room.
Oh, he got caught out here, fortunately.
Ceremony finally got a hold of him.
Boy, they had him stopped out here, too, on about the 35-yard line. He tore loose. But the ball's down here all the way down to the Grafton 16-yard line. Well, the defense got their work cut out for him now.
Right, you're going to have to hold him here. They're getting down into field goal range, and you have to keep them out of that also at this point, because then Grafton will have to score twice in order to win this ball game.
Yeah, well, still touchdown will still do it.
Well, we got a fumble.
Fullback has it again.
Oh, look at this. Right through the middle, touchdown, Ashland.
I lost it. I was looking at the fullback. That was Kevin Football again. That's his second touchdown here. I just totally missed that. I guess I was fooled as much as
the middle and then went back outside again. Touchdown, Ashland.
Now we got a big extra point attempt here.
That's right, it sure is.
I think Ashland's going to take a timeout here. One of the boys, number 11 out here, wasn't ready, and so Ashland's going to take one of their timeouts.
A little bit of information we have here on some of the senior ball players of this Grafton team. Brian and Bruce Coles, of course, are twins, both seniors, and this is their third year in the varsity football team. Other sports that they're interested in is baseball and wrestling. They both plan on attending college and look to going into business. John Burfine, of course, is a senior, his third year in the varsity. Basketball and track are his other interests. Also water skiing and golf. His studies would be biology and medicine in college. So we're going to try the extra point here. See if Grafton can get in here and block it.
Kevin Poopall, the boy just scored a touchdown, also does the extra point kicking. And he had a string. His string is over 30 in a row here. He's booted 40 out of 48, and all his misses were early in the season. He has over 30 in a row. This would be a good time to break the string right here.
I think so.
High snap, it's down. I think it's through though. No, it's no good.
No good. It was wide to the right.
Wow.
That's a break.
That's a big miss right there. Grafton can still get back in this one now with the touchdown and the extra point.
We'll cover a few more of our Grafton ball players. Darryl Franker is a senior. Tailback number 40 is his second year with the varsity. He plays baseball and basketball. He enjoys reading and other sports. His academic interests are science and math, and he would like to go to a state school. He also has a younger brother, Dan, who plays football on the JV level. We have Chris Fox, third year with the Blackhawks in the varsity, plays basketball and runs track. He's also on the student council, would like to study biology, and he does plan on attending college. So we're set here for the kick here. 11:27 shows on the clock left in the game.
Now's the time to set that wedge, just like we had your against Fort Washington.
Seward takes the football.
All right, here's the play. Here they come.
Got a wedge.
Here he comes. Oh,
Good
again.
return, out to the 40.
41, out to the 41-yard line.
Okay, Pat Gannon, second year with the varsity. Pat's a senior, plays baseball and runs track, enjoys golfing, fishing, and water skiing. Would like to get into business or communications. Would like to go to a state school or a Division II school to play football. He's had three brothers, Mike, John, and Jim, all play football at Grafton High School.
Straight ahead, about 2 yards. They're waiting 2nd and 8, but I think this is still going to work for Grafton. I still think we're wedging them out the middle now. They got time. I think Grafton's going to settle down here now to one sustained drive and just grind it out at the middle. A little slow getting the play out here. Steve Peso brings in the play.
Problem gets to be, if you do get down a score, you have to go for the 2-point conversion. Or unless you go for the tie and go from there. A decision we'll face when we get there.
It's Fox resets out here to the right. Cole's back to pass.
He's got time.
He's got to run. He's got
gonna
room
keep
too.
himself and run.
Got away from 32. Oh. Got pulled down out
Gained
here.
about 2 yards, though.
About 2-yard gain.
Okay, a few more ball players here. John Salamone. He's a senior, third year with the varsity. Plays cornerback number 21. He plays varsity basketball, varsity track, and varsity baseball. His hobbies include hunting and fishing. His academic interests are conservation. Plans on attending Stevens Point.
We're under 10 minutes here in the ball game.
3rd and 6. And off to Franker.
Oh, one man again. It's been like all night here. It's usually one man you got to get away from. Well, it's going to be 4th and 7. I think we're going to see Brian Schick coming out here to punt.
Right, you're going to have to. One more here, Steve Seward. Third year playing football as a senior. Plays basketball and runs track for Grafton High School. Hobbies are fishing, golf, and softball. Academic interests are medicine and the natural sciences. He says here he's undecided on which college, but will major in pre-medicine and hopefully play college football.
Good snap. Good boot, too.
Good kick.
They take a bounce here.
Roll.
They're staying away from it. It's going to
Down
roll
to the
inside
10,
the 10,
inside
5,
the 10. Oh my.
4.
A nice
They'll
roll.
be down on about the 5-yard line.
Very nice. Okay, Todd Paulus, second year in the varsity. He's a senior, number 60, an offensive tackle. Other interests, he plays baseball and basketball. Hobbies are hunting and fishing. His academic interests are computers and the business. College plans, he plans to go to college but still is undecided. He's had relatives, brother Rick Paulus and cousins Rob Schmidt, Rick Schmidt, and Randy Schmidt all play football at Grafton High School.
All right, it's up to defense now. They got them pinned deep here. They're on the 5-yard line. Quarterback kept it. Otto buried him out here. The whole interior, I imagine we're going to see Chacarel.
Chacarel right on top of there, too.
got about a half a yard. That's about all. 2nd and 9. But boy, that clock is moving faster. Now we're less than 8.5 minutes left.
Nothing. Got a couple.
We'll get out here about the 9-yard line. Got about 3. I think the problem is, Bob, we're too far away. They can't hear us. They have to use signal flares or something from here. We're so far away.
Right.
Again, a big 3rd down play.
Yes, it is. 3rd and
About 6. They're running out of the wishbone.
Does he pass here, or is he going to get it? Handoff. 2nd man through.
He's short.
I think he's short. Yes, he is.
He's about 2 yards, 3 yards short.
Definitely short.
4th and 3.
So now Ashland's going to kick it away and should give Grafton good field position here if get any kind of return or even get a fair catch. They're kicking punter. Let's see, the ball spotted about the 12-yard line, which means the punter will be back right about the goal line. In fact, he's standing on the goal line.
Now we need a bad snap. It's a good snap.
And that
Ooh,
good kick.
good kick.
Boomer.
Seward's got it here on about the 45, 48. He's got a wall.
He's got some running.
Oh,
he
knocked out of bounds on about the 21, 22-yard line.
I see a flag in the play, though, Bob.
Oh, I do too.
But a nice return. Again, one block, and he could have gone.
Now we have to sort this one out. The referee's walking over here slowly. Let's see what we've got. They're pointing against Grafton here. I guess that ball's going to be coming back out to about the 37 or so. There's a clip.
Yeah.
Now that's going to bring the ball way back out here to about the 37, but it's still going to be in good field position here. 6:55 left in the ball game.
You're right. Grafton gets the ball here, and let's see where they're going to spot it. They're going to spot it about the 30. Whoops. Where are they going here?
About the 37.
Okay, 37-yard line. And Grafton will take over in good field position. Could have been better, but the offense now has their work cut out for them. Again, with 6:55 remaining here in the game, clock is kind of working against Grafton now.
It's a pass. Nice. I guess it's his brother Bruce, I believe.
Down.
I got about 11 yards in that play. I think
That's right.
that was Bruce.
That's right. Went up to the ball. Very nice play.
Holds the Coles. Down to about the 27-yard line.
Well, Grafton is being very patient here. They don't have to rush. You've got time to do this. They're in good field position. And it's just a matter of keeping the cool and getting the job done at this point. Van Dyke
right
for a couple. No, maybe about a yard.
About a yard.
Okay, to mark it at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No question, this Ashland defense, they're being small, is awfully quick
Yes,
out there, and they swarm and
react very, very well.
well, they got a 2nd and 10. He's got Ray split out here wide to the right. He's Coles out to the left, and he's got Franker in motion. And there's a pass.
Intercepted, but we got a penalty.
Tackle out there about the 37. Now let's see, we got a very crucial call here. That's a bad spot. I think we're going to have holding against. That's a bad spot for holding. Boy, we got a. This could be the ball game. This call right here. Holding against Ashland.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, bad, oh man. Woo! Oh, we can breathe again, Bob.
For a couple more minutes anyway. Boy, you talk about a break.
No, they said holding against Grafton. First he signaled holding against...
Yeah, he made a mistake then.
Decline, that's going to be Ashland's ball way down here on the 37-yard line.
Right.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Now, wait a second. Now we got We got everybody signaling for something here. What have we
I don't know
got?
what's going on here. There's still a conversation going on with the... Oh, okay. They just had to see where the ball was originally marked. That's all. They have to know where the... No?
I don't understand. Maybe he step out of bounds, but I have no idea what happened
They're
here.
giving the ball from the original line of scrimmage.
I don't know. Maybe he stepped out of bounds or something
I
after
don't
this.
think so.
I don't think so either, because the man that marked the ball, I don't understand this at all. Was there inadvertent whistle, or I have no idea, because the ball was marked by the man that would have said it was out of bounds up there, way down here on the
He made the
37.
estimation to the Ashland coach, and he's not arguing. So whatever it is.
Well, we got 6 minutes there, 6:04.
Now Grafton has to go to work and get the ball back.
Got about 3.
Of course, Ashland can be content to keep the ball on the ground here and run some time off the clock. And that's exactly what they're going to do, I believe.
All they got, even if they don't get a first down here, the clock will be down to 4 minutes before Grafton sees the ball again. Got to take the ball away here. Start tackling the ball.
You know, you have the problem where if you start tackling the football, and you don't bring the ball carrier down, they get the first down and keep marching upfield. So you have to be able to be concerned about tackling the ball carrier first and hoping that ball comes loose. But you want to tip the helmet in there, you want to get your hands in there on his arms, and hopefully pry that ball away. But you have to make the tackle on the ball carrier.
The hard hit is still the best way to do it.
That's right. That'll jar that thing loose.
Again, we got a big third down.
Right. 3rd and 5 here.
3rd and 4,
the
yeah.
scoreboard says.
You got to get out to about the third. In fact, it's even less than 40. I got to about the 39. They got
39
about
and a half or so.
Yeah.
We'll call it.
Quarterback still has it. Oh, he
Short.
stopped. He's short,
He's
about
short.
the 38. He's going to be about a yard short.
Oh, way to go.
Fourth
About
down.
2 yards short now.
Tackled by Gannon and Hurd.
Peter Herndon made a nice play on that one, along with Gannon.
Okay, so Grafton will get the ball back again, but again, the clock down 4:35. Oh boy.
Yeah, they almost don't have time to run it. If they're going to get the ball back here, unless maybe Steve Stewart come with a big return. Let's hope for that first.
That's gonna have to.
Oh, bad snap, but it bounced to him. It's almost blocked out there by Dave Chacarel. Oh, he's got his
Get
ball
outside!
again.
Get outside!
Let's go! Open her up!
Get
Come
outside!
On, go! He's still on his feet on the 30-yard line. But I don't see any flags.
A nice return, down to the 30-yard line.
Woo, 4:05 left.
Boy, they're setting it up. They're getting the chances, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on them. And again, another nice return.
Boy, that time he got outside.
He took the ball about the midfield and circled back around, belly back around to the right, to his left. So Brian Coles goes to work here now.
No huddle either. A handoff to Franker. He's got some
nice
room.
run.
Oh, he's down at 21.
9-yard line. I'm sorry, a 9-yard gain. They're getting excited up here. And rightfully so.
Oh, I think he's just short of a first
Yes,
down. He
he
got
is.
about 9.5 yards in that play.
3:43 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, again, it was one man. He could have put the move on him. The guy went right with him.
He's checking off here. He's audibilizing, I believe.
Now he puts Race in motion. He had Race in the backfield. Oh, there's a flag. Yes, sir.
Okay.
2 flags.
Bruce Coles way down by the goal line, too.
Well, it
2
doesn't.
flags, so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter here. They got 2 interference calls. It's going to be 15 from the line of scrimmage, which is half the distance of the goal here.
Right.
Well, let's hope that they're against.
Oh, it's got to be.
Got 2 of them here.
Coles was knocked down, but he couldn't have caught the ball if he wanted to.
It looks like they're talking to Ashland here, though. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The referee was talking to Grafton.
Right, they're just got
Okay.
it spotted on there by the Ashland defense.
Now the ball's going to be spotted on about the 11-yard line here, where it's going to be first down for Grafton.
Mark it right on the 10.
I think he's going to take a step here because the original line of scrimmage was about the 21.
They're discussing it over here.
Getting exciting, Bob. Nail-biting
boy,
time.
Boy. We haven't had many of this type of games this year, but so it's Grafton's ball, first down on the 10-yard line.
We'll put her on the 10. We got about a half a yard break there, I think.
3:20 remaining here in the game.
Well, they got 4 chances to take it in here
boy.
from the
Come
10.
on, baby, come on.
Power I formation. It's got a race in the backfield. Cole still has
Option.
it, still has it, still has it. Options of Franker. He's out of bounds about the 5 or 6, 7 yard line.
Okay, he gained about 3 yards in that play. And he can't get a first down.
Nope.
They're going to goal.
It's the goal line or nothing. Clock stopped 3:07 in the ball game.
Well, that's good. At least you got out of bounds and save that clock. You can't get the yardage you need, get out of bounds. Blackhawk fans yelling, "Let's go, oh." Handoff to Franker.
He's down inside the 5. They're spotted right on the 5.
See the Grafton team all huddled. They're right at the 30-yard line with their coaches, fans.
2:50 in the clock.
The fans are on their feet over there on the Grafton side, cheering this Blackhawk team on here. Want to get into the end zone here and try and pull this thing out.
What do we got? Running out of a... Got a modified I here. Cole still has it.
He's going to lose yards this time.
He's way back at about the 8-9 yard line.
Van Dyke tried to make a block. I'm sorry, Peso tried to make a block, and he got blocked back into Cole. So
now we got a
Grafton
timeout.
has to take a timeout here to stop the clock. 2:25 remaining here in the game.
Well, Bob, this is the play right here. This is the ball game on this play. It looks like
4th and 9.
got 9 yards.
Oh boy, I don't know. Coach Lucas, Coach Ohan, and Kip Kramer, head coach Kip Kramer, on the sideline discussing the play with Brian Coles, trying to figure out what play might work to get him in the end zone. As we said, they can't get a first down. It's either touchdown or nothing.
Well, want to take your guess, Bob?
No, I don't.
Well,
I'll be honest with you, I don't.
Well, I got a hunch. I gotta go to my favorite. I think we're going to see Van Dyke.
That could be a good guess.
It's going to be a play action. Well, it'll be a play action in this case, obviously, because they're not going to expect me. But he's going to go down to the goal line and veer off to the left, and I think Cole is going to hit him.
Yeah, see, they do have a headset. I'm sorry. Looks like it's just one headset, though. It's just Coach Ohan talking with communication with Lefty Fowler up somewhere up in the either here in the press box or up in the stands. I'm not sure where, but okay, here's the play.
This is the ball game right here.
One play in the season.
Whole season rides probably on this play right here.
Touchdown!
I believe it's caught. It is.
Touchdown!
Who was that out there? I think it was Coles.
Right, Bruce Coles.
It was. Coles
Hey,
to
Bruce
Coles. Oh boy, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 4th down and a 9-yard line, and I believe it was Coles to Coles.
How about it? The Sterling connection.
Oh, but now, Bob, here it comes. Pressure's on Sean Brandenburg.
Brandenburg's in there to tie this game up.
Now we'll see if they're going to go for the tie here,
Yeah,
I believe.
I'm sure they are, and take their chances with the defense.
Oh, it's a fake.
It is a fake. He's got it. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it.
Boy, Grafton went for the win out there, and it was yet again intended for Van Dyke, I believe. My favorite play, and they had was covered.
That's right, they had it.
Well, you got 2:20 left. I don't know. You got 2 timeouts left.
They had him.
I don't know. Are you going to try onside kick? Are you going to kick deep and hold them? I almost think.
Like that play, onside kick.
I suppose only 2 timeouts left. Let's see how Ashland deploys here.
Gutsy call
Yep.
by Grafton.
Yep. Coach decided to go for the win.
That's right. You have 2 choices to make, and if it works, okay. If it doesn't, well, then it doesn't. And even a kick wasn't a sure thing, so
13-12. Ashland by 1 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Yeah, you're right, Bob. It almost has to be onside. Let's see what he does here. It's going to the left. No, he's kicking deep.
Kicking deep.
Ooh, it's bobbled out here. Stuck him on about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line.
No, they're blown dead. Tackled there by 42, Steve Seward. 2:15 remaining here in the game.
We'll spot it right on the 20. Defense gonna have to hold him. This clock is going to start, however, in high school ball. If the ball's in bounds, it's going to start on the kickoff. And there we go.
Grafton fans on their feet, trying to cheer their Blackhawks.
Ashland's going to take all the time they can here. 13-12.
And last drive for Grafton was 6 plays, 31 yards.
He stopped him here at about the 22. Are we going to get a timeout here? Let's see. Grafton could take one of their timeouts. No, they're just going to hurry. Picked up about 3 yards in the play. Not quite. 1:40. Clock's moving. See, he's ready for play at the 1:40 mark. They're going to get it off in plenty of time here. Need a big play here. Need a turnover. Need a fumble. No fumble, but now we get a timeout. 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 No, still no. There it is. It's a call for it. There we got it. All right, Grafton calls their second timeout.
Minute 13 remaining here in the clock.
Well, it looks like if they can hold them on this play, that means they might get one more shot at it yet.
This is a big third down play again, 3rd and 7.
Will be made immediately following the conclusion of this game.
1 minute and 13 seconds.
Presentation for the awards, the trophies for this championship game will be made here on the field right after the game.
Now we need one more big defensive play.
Yes, we do. Got to hold them right here, get the ball back, and we go for it.
Be interesting to see what the Oredockers do here too, because they might go for the first down and then not give Grafton the opportunity to get the ball. We'll see if they pass it here or.
They might.
All set. 1:13 left. Oh, he stopped there. He's very close. Oh.
I think he's got it though.
Maybe just short.
No, the stick is. Stop the ball. Either way, ref can't see the ball. On the 30-yard line. I think he's short.
They're going to measure it here, but
I think he's short. He's going to get further over that. No, he's got it. First down.
First down. They did it. Well, I guess that play just about wraps it up here.
I think so. I think you talk about an upset. This has to be one of the biggest upsets in that I can remember since I've been watching football here at Grafton.
Well, the clock's running, and Grafton can only stop it one more time. So about the only thing they can do is take the ball away. Now let's see. I think the quarterback is just going to fall down with it here.
Taking all the time he wants.
Oh, he did hand off.
Hand off. That's kind of a risky play.
Grafton would take their final timeout here. Yes, they're calling for it. They've got it. Their last timeout, however. That's Grafton's third and final timeout.
4 players on the sideline for Grafton. Very disappointed, obviously.
Did a super job all year, though.
Yes, they did. You have to play good football to go 11-0, no matter what anybody says. And just to give them credit for getting this far and doing as well as they did. Represented Grafton very well. Represented the Braveman Conference The coaches, the parents did an outstanding job this year.
Did a super job all season long. And lose the championship game by 1. I don't know, Ashland's had a very powerful team, obviously, and
Yes.
had a tremendous record all season long.
But you have to look back at the few mistakes that Grafton's made, and they've been mistakes that have really hurt.
See, Ashland has a boy here back about 25 yards behind the plate. I'm sure the quarterback is just going to fall down, and he does.
You look at the 2 times that Grafton was down there right inside the 10-yard line and turned the ball over.
Yep, and let's see. And they're not going to even have to snap the ball. It was marked ready for play at 24 seconds, so that's going to be the ball game.
That'll do it.
Well, the Ashland Oredockers are going to be Division II champions this year. Well, Grafton came here for the 3rd time in the last 4 years.
Right. Their fifth spot in the playoffs.
Well, the clock reads 0. Well, the final score, Grafton 12, Ashland 13. Quite a ball game. Ashland started out early here. They got a 75-yard run, kicked the extra point, and it was 7-0. Grafton came back with a pass to Van Dyke, good for 52 yards, and made it 7-6. Ashland came back again, working the ball down, got loose for about a 18-yard run here. And the extra point was wide, made it 13-7. Grafton came back, scored a pass to Coles with about 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left in the game. And Grafton went for the win. They went for the 2. They had Van Dyke open, and the defender made a nice play, stepping in front, knocking the ball away. So that's the way it wrapped up here today. As you can see, the players out there shaking hands, and we're going to have the presentation out here of the State Division II trophy.
Again, the Blackhawks obviously disappointed, but they should be able to keep their heads high. They got this far. That's more than almost all the teams in the state did. Coach Kramer putting his hands around his son Scott. Again, obviously disappointed, but they should be proud of what they've accomplished this year.
And I think
I'm sure that's what Coach Kramer's telling them right now.
And I think they're going to be back next year too.
I think they will.
They started today. Well, I guess what is Greg Kyle Binder? Is he a senior?
Yes,
I believe.
he is.
Okay, so this today they started with 11 seniors and 11 juniors out there. So we got a whole flock of freshmen coming up next year. And
Excellent football players next year.
so I think we're going to have a real good team again next year here at Grafton. And I got a hunch we're going to be back out here at Camp Randall again next year.
I
This
hope
time.
so. I really do. I wish the team the best of luck next year. And again, congratulations on this season.
Well, again, we have to thank the people at Jones for their fine effort all season long and helping us out today, and Steve Brenzel coming up today from Janesville to do this telecast with us. And again, thank you to everybody that helped us all season long with this, and I think that just about does it again.
That's
So
right.
final score from here at Camp Randall again was Ashland 13, Grafton 12. For Bob Kiefer, this is Bob Seamer saying thank you for joining us. See you next year. Bye now.